Hello everyone, this is General Hand Grenade. Welcome to my war room in Prince George, British Columbia. We are going to, as I change the calendar here, the spring of 1915. Hey, welcome to 1915. And this is Germany's turn. Before I get to Germany's turn, I just want to mention, I did a brain fart there. I put two guys in Korea for the Japanese, and thanks Bob for pointing that out. I couldn't do that. So what I did was I put those three down. I put two in Tokyo, and one in Kyushu. And then the random event where we got to make a choice. We chose that the first guy that goes into Greece gets to keep Greece, which is good because Greece has been passed around more than, well, I'll just stop right there, but you can just imagine. So all I need to do is make a move into Greece. I don't even have to do combat. Let me just do that while we got this over here, since that'll just help out. Okay, so there, Greece is mine. Now I've already taken the liberty of changing everything, so I didn't have to do that on camera. And it's worth an IPP. Would have been 2, but Macedonia is already gone. So Germany went up to 35 IPP. So there you go. Here, let's take a look at what we're doing here now. Okay, so we've got technology. We're going to go for defense in depth, armored vehicles, and wartime economy in that order. And I've got some dice here to roll. I've got a freebie on the diplomacy chart, and I'm going to use it for Norway. That's the blue dice here. And I'm going to try to remember to roll that red dice recruitment for the federales in Mexico. I'm not going to do anything in Mexico though, so that's it. Okay, let's go to the board. Oh, actually, let's roll this. So let's bring this over. Okay. Righty, here we go. So here we go for technology. Alrighty. 11, 10, and 1. Okay, so that's the first one and the third one. The first one was defense in depth. That goes to stage 3. I missed armored vehicles and I got wartime economy. And that means that I'm at stage 4 of wartime economy. You know what? Let's get 2 dice out there so I don't forget to roll that. There we go. Okay. Now then, we have got, we're going for Norway here. We need a 3 or less. 11. Okay. That missed. And you know what? While we're here, let's just do that for the Mexicans, the federales. And oh, look at that, a 2. So I'm going to, I'll show you there's 2 militia already on the board. So what I'll do is I will take 2 militia. Actually, I'm going to put them both in the same territory here. So 2 militia into Chihuahua. And there's 1 militia in Baja. Okay, that's what I'm doing there. So while we're over here, let's just take a look. I've got a sub here in C zone A27. He is going to move down to C zone A44, and he's going to do some convoy raiding. And okay, this is going to be massive, folks. I wish I didn't have to do this, but this is what happens when you fail to take Lorraine on the first turn. So I'm going to bomb the factory with my Zeppelin, and then these guys are going in. Student body into Lorraine here. And I'm also taking 2 trucks and 2 infantry into Lorraine. So I will just take these over to the battle board. I've already got everything else on the battle board, so. Okay. Let's see. 2. Okay. They're going there at 4. Okay. And then I probably should just stop right there, but I'm not because I'm nuts. So I'm going to take this guy and this truck, and they're going over to, let's move up a bit here. This is probably not a good attack, but we're going to do it anyway. You know what? Let's just put them all here and go to land. I'm going here. And the reason I'm doing that, instead of taking that truck into Lorraine, is because I need to bring the commander over. So the commander is also going to go in here. I don't want to go against the commander when I don't have one myself, especially on an attack as dicey as this one. And this commander here is 2 spaces away. If I had a horse there, then I could gallop over. Like when you're moving your commander, you take him with the troops. Because there's no troops coming from there, I can't take him. But I can take the other one if I use the truck and I go in there. And so that's my thinking. So there's that, and then there's everybody here are going into here. Along with, like I said, I've got the truck, the infantry, and the commander that came from somewhere else. And I do believe that's it. Just those 3 attacks. Oh, I didn't show you what I bought. So you can see here, there is damage here of 3 on my factory. So one of the things I'm doing is paying off that damage. There we go. I have 41 IPP, so that brings me down to 38. So I'm building 8 infantry, a truck, an artillery, a fighter, and 2 colonials, and paying off that damage. I didn't purchase any diplomacy at all. Okay, here we go. So now I guess they're going at 4, aren't they? With the commander and the artillery. So 2 at 4 here. I've already got everything set up here. So there's all my dice that I'm going. I'll show you what's going on here. So up on the battle board here. Here I am up here. So I've got 7 artillery, 2 balloons, 2 heavy artillery. And there is 16 infantry in total. These guys are first strike because of the 2 things here. They're getting boosted by these 2 artillery down here. And also, so there's 7 more artillery, and they're boosting these guys up to 4 from 2 because there's the commander and the artillery. And then these 7 infantry are only boosted by the commander. The commander's over there, and he's using a fighter for his observation. There's the French commander and his observation. So they're boosting, the commander's boosting the cavalry to, oh, that's right, defenses 2, so +1 is 3. And then the infantry, he's got 17 infantry. And there's a, whatchamacallit there, a trench line. So they're +2 plus the commander is +3. So 17 at 7. We've got the artillery are not boosted. Oh, I forgot to mention. So I've got gas. That's why all the artillery have been boosted, is because of the chlorine gas, and these ones because of the balloons. So he's got 7 artillery and 1 heavy one rail gun, and I forgot he's also got 2. There we go. There's his dice for first strike. He's also got 2 for the fortification. He doesn't get to boost anything for the fortification because all of his infantry class units are in the trench line. Those don't stack. But like if he had some militia or something, they would use the fortification. There we go. It's not like we could stack them though, because that would bring them up to what? 9. There's no way an infantry should be more powerful than a dreadnought. Okay, so here we go. Now, like I said, I don't want to do this, but I don't really have a choice because he's only going to get more powerful. Oh, you know what? Let's just make sure I've got it here. This isn't, well, I'll just roll them, and then if I need to roll another one, I will. I forgot, we changed the rules with poison gas. So this is the first time that chlorine gas is being used. Before, what we did was that we negated the other side's first strike if you use gas for the first time, any particular type of gas. But we thought that that was too powerful after playing it a couple of years. So what we've done is we're just going to give the guy that uses gas for the first time one D12 at 6. Let me just see here if I've got one of those. 6 is the green. No, I don't. So I just need one more green dice for first strike for using gas for the first time. Here we go. That would have made all the difference, I'm sure. Low numbers. Okay, let's start out with 2. And let's go to the blue ones. That's 3. Or sorry, that's 2 hits. These ones are at 5, so 1, 2, 3. That's 3 more hits. And then 2 on the black dice. And okay, let's count them all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. There we go, 7 hits. Alrighty. Now we've got his first strike. Okay. French first strike. Okay. Ooh, no blue dice. Oh, geez. Those missed too. He got 1 hit. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. I'm liking that. Okay, so what I'll do as the attacker, I'm just going to lose one of the first strike infantry. And he wants to lose artillery first. There's 2, 4, 6, 7. That's all of his artillery. Alrighty. But here's where he is going to waste me, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Now I have got 7 at 3. 5, 6, 7. And then 7, 8 at 4. That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at 4. And the rest is artillery. Okay. Here we go. All at 3s and 4s. Okay. The yellows are at 3, so that's 1, 2. And then the blues are at 4. Oh my goodness, only 1. So 3 hits altogether. That sucked. Okay. All right. And then he has 2 at 3 and 17 at 7. Two, 4, 6, 7. And 5 is 12. 13, 14, 15. And let's just take 2 of these gray dice. So the grays are also at 7. Man, this cup works pretty good. I didn't think I'd like the cup, but it works pretty good in that You can roll a whole bunch of dice at once. Okay. So these are at 7. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Actually, I think I should re-roll this one because it's stuck between a 7 and an 8. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these are at 3, 8. So 3, 6, 7, 8. Let's just count them up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's move them aside and roll this guy. This is at 7. Okay, so 9. Well, that's only 10 hits though, when you include the rest. Okay then. So he wants cavalry first. So that's 2 cavalry and 1 infantry. So he still has 16 infantry left and railgun. Now I lose 9. Okay. So I'm going to lose, I'll lose 8 infantry and a cavalry. You can't take your trucks as casualties. So that's what it looks like afterwards. I didn't think I was going to break the trench line, and I didn't even come close. But look at all the artillery gone. That's awesome. Okay then. So I will put all these back on afterwards. Let's take a look over here. Geez, maybe I should do it now. So I can use the battle board. Okay. You guys are just going to have to wait. Okay. Okay. Well, I hope my other attack goes this well, because I'm pretty pleased with that. Like, if he had hit 4 or 5 infantry, then I would have lost a lot more. So I'll just put these back here. And the Germans, put them back over here. Okay, so what's next? The other guys. Okay, let's bring this over. Okay, I've got a Jaeger. I've got 5 infantry. Oh, you know what? 4 of them got across the river. I'll have to remember that. 4 of them crossing the river. And, oh, all 5 of them crossed the river. Okay. They're the... Yeah, so all the infantry class units are going to have the river to deal with. Okay. Oh, and there's this other infantry too. He's first strike. And the commander. Okay. Then we got these guys. Cossack infantry. 7 infantry here. Okay. Let you guys stare at that for a minute. We'll set these up. So it's at 2, boosted to 3. It's at 4, boosted to 5. Commander. Oh, he's going to have to use the cavalry for observation. So 4, 5, 3 artillery. And then I have got, I guess the infantry is all going to be at 2 because they're up for the commander, down for the river. Jaeger's at 3. So the 1 infantry is first strike. Then I've got heavy artillery and 3 regular artillery. And the commander. I also have to bring this fighter in to observe the commander. Okay, now, so they're already done with the commander, but not the artillery. There's 4 artillery. I'm going to boost the Jaeger, the first strike infantry, and 2 of the other infantry, which will go to 3. And then his infantry are boosted to 5. His Cossack boosted to 5. And then he's got 3 artillery, but one of his artillery is not going to be first strike because I have that Jaeger. One of the things that the Jaeger does is paired 1-to-1 with the other guy's first strike units, where it negates their first strike. So that artillery is only going to fire on the regular combat round, not on the first strike round. So here we go. Okay. Let's get all these black dice out of here. These killer black dice. Okay. So, first strike, I've got 1 at 3, 3 at 4, 1 at 3, 3 at 4, and 1 at 6. There we go. This is first strike. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty nice. Everything but one of them hit. So that's 4. And then he only has... He has 2 at 4 for first strike. Ooh, we got 2 hits. He did better than the French. Okay, so 2 off of me. I'll take the first strike infantry. And here. And 1 of the regular infantry. Okay. So here. And he loses 4. Wow. I think that he would want to keep his trench line. So he could lose 1 infantry and the Cossack and 2 artillery. That will give him the trench line plus the artillery that's still fighting or still firing this round. I guess I should ask you. Sorry about that, Dawson, but this is definitely the best that you could do. So you got 6 at 6. Or sorry, 6 at 5. 2, 4, 5, and 1 at 4. Oh, I guess I gotta take mine first though, don't I? Okay. 2 at 2. So that's the red dice. And 2 at 3. That's the yellow dice. 1 at 4. And that's it. So I need 2 hits to break that trench line. And did not do it. See, the red ones are at 2, aren't they? Yeah. So no hits there. That sucks. Okay, here we go. You can promptly miss a bunch of these. That would be swell, Dawson. Okay, 1, 2, just 2 hits. Okay, so I will take 2 more infantry off, and the battle is over because you maintained a trench line. Okay, so let's bring this back. So I didn't think I was going to get through. You know what? Well, yeah. I guess I still got two attacks left on it. Let me get rid of these dice out of the way. Okay, so, all right, let's just do these other attacks before I bring those things back. I can be done my rolling. Okay, so I've got that sub in A44. Black dice is the Germans. Okay, no dice there. So then I'm going for the Zeppelin in Paris. I need a 1 to 4. He needs a 1. Oh no! I don't get it and he shoots me down. Looks like you paid me back for that artillery there, Tim. I'd call you names, but you're too nice a guy. Okay, here we go. So, Zeppelin gone. That sucked. And let's see. Okay. Whew. Boy, it's a good thing I hit well on first strike there. Otherwise, this would be a lot worse. Let's get this out of there. It'd be easier if I... There it is. Only 2 infantry left. It's a good thing I'm bringing some Greeks up. Okay. Now, I can go to either one of these 2 places because I came from both places. So, let's put... Oh, I know what I want to do. Okay, let's put the 2 infantry here. Actually, I think I want to put just about everybody here. And heavy artillery and the Jaeger. Okay. So what I can do is I can move these 3 infantry back here and the commander. I'm gonna leave the... No, I'll bring the artillery back. You know what? I'm gonna have 2 artillery over there. There we go. Okay. And let's bring the fighter back for the commander. So at the moment there's nobody in Warsaw, but that's why I bought a colonial. Just checking things over. The sub, okay. Zeppelin's gone. These guys are back. Get rid of these things. Okay, so in Europe you can rail 3 things. So we're going to rail 3 infantry from Greece to let's put one over here. And two over here. Wait a minute. Let's check this out. What do we got? 7 there. Oh, he doesn't have any artillery. Okay. If he wants to go ahead and waste his infantry against that line, then that'd be awesome. Thanks, Tim. Okay, this is gone. And ships aren't going to move. Down in Greece there. Let's move this over. So we can move some guys around down here. Let's move these 2 guys down. Here, I'll just take some chips here. Make it a little harder for him to amphibiously assault if he gets a little rammy with me. There we go. And this guy's on here. And that's it. Okay, I think I'm going to have to do a disposition here. Got everybody from over there. Well, before I do that disposition, I got to do my wartime economy. And let's see. So, wartime economy. Oh, let's just make sure we got all the income first. So, 35 and damn, you know what? I'll add it if I won't take any bonus income just yet. I want to make sure that I can get it because I don't think I can get the bonus income from Norway because he's got me blockaded, and I'm not sure if, yeah, I'm pretty sure that I get 2. So that's 35, 36, 37, and this 37 and 5 is 42. Okay. The question to the answer to the question of what's the meaning of life, the universe, and everything is 42. There we go. Oh, plus I have to put my crap on, don't I? So I got all that stuff. Okay. We're going to put 2 here. I've got a two manpower icon here. And 3 in Bavaria. So that's 2 in East Germany, 3 in Bavaria. We'll put it on the card over here. 3 in West Germany. Oh, I got a card for that too. So 3 in Western Germany. We'll get the truck in Western Germany as well. And the fighter, let's put that in Bavaria. And the artillery, we could put that let's put that over here because I only put infantry here, didn't I? So I can use the factory for that. Okay, and then the last 2 things, I've got 2 colonial infantry. So 1 going to Warsaw and 1 going to Congress, Poland. There we go. Now, disposition, my ships haven't moved. My sub has moved to C zone A44. Down in Greece, we have 3 infantry in southern Greece. 4, or is that 5? No, 4 infantry in Thessaly, 3 militia in Thessaly, a transport, pre-dread, and a destroyer in port in Thessaly. We have a destroyer in port in Constantinople. And then in Bavaria, we have 2 balloons, 2 fighters, 7 artillery, 2 heavy artillery, and 10 infantry, and 2 trucks. In Western Germany, we have a fighter, 3 artillery, 3 infantry, and a truck. In Eastern Germany, we have 3 artillery, 1 heavy artillery, 1 fighter, 6 infantry, a commander, and a Jaeger. Yep. In Congress, Poland, we have 4 infantry, a commander, a fighter, a colonial infantry, and 2 artillery. In Warsaw, we have 1 colonial infantry. I don't think I mentioned that I also had a commander in Bavaria. You would think that would go without saying, but I have to say it anyway. So, I think that's it. I went through without making any mistakes. I haven't done anything in Africa, so there's 6 guys down there where they were before. Whew. Oh, and for my defense in depth went up to stage 3. Wartime economy went up to stage 4. And I missed on the diplomacy roll. And I'm not going to get a freebie next time because I didn't take a territory. And I did hit my recruitment in Mexico. So I put 2 militia in Chihuahua. Now I'm done. Thanks for joining me, everyone. General Hand Grenade out.